Okay, so Lynn's asking, I don't think macadamia nuts are terrible, but I can't put them down once I start. Any suggestions? Yeah, honestly, Lynn, so macadamia nuts have less sugar than cashews for sure. So that's a big positive. The other part of the puzzle for me, and it depends on where you are in your journey, but the fact that you said I can't put them down once I start tells me that somehow they're causing you to chase. Now, different ideas, because if you're telling me you're at goal weight and you weren't chasing when you ate them, no big deal. But they are a fattier nut. So people that are not at goal weight, there's always that question mark of if I'm ingesting extra fats and they're not, I don't know if macadamia nuts have a saturated fat or not. So I'm not really sure how well my body can use the fat from those nuts, which is another thing. Like, I'm really trying my best to get my fats from animal products, because I started to realize where my skin was reacting to the plant-based oils. So that's another thing, is like, everybody's different. You need to like pay attention to yourself. Like, I started to notice that with me, but that's me. Like, not everybody's going to have that issue. The one thing that I will say though is that if you're chasing, that question is, why am I chasing? So do they taste sweet to you? I don't know if you can answer me that question quickly, but when you eat macadamias, can you taste the sweet in them? Because I think that's what kind of clicked in my mind for me why I was overdoing it, is I started to pay attention to the fact that I could taste the sweet in the nuts. And so there's clearly my body's reacting, but also that my mouth is reacting, which means that my brain is doing the thing where it's saying, oh, sweet came in. Get rid of some of that sugar, Violet, like out of my blood, because you're eating something sweet. But the other thing I'm wondering about is it possible that you want it because of the salt? So I'm not sure if you're buying them, if they're salted or not salted, because that's another thing that I will say about my avocado. The only other fruit fruit, sort of veg that I have in my diet, I put a lot of salt in my avocado, like a lot. Like Pat and I, when we're eating avocado, I have to make it separately because he cannot, and our son Gabe, he cannot have the amount of salt that I have in my avocado. And I started to realize that I feel like I use avocado as just a delivery system for salt, right? This is like, it tastes even better with salt. Yay, right? So again, are you maybe still holding on to having them because you need the salt? And then can you get the salt somewhere else? Because I pretty heavily salt my own meat and my eggs, etc. when I have them. Yeah, I'm just not wanting, how much salt can you put on something, right? Before you start making it taste not great. So I just, every once in a while, when I feel like I need more salt, that's when I'll have some avocado, which is about once every 2 days, it's about twice a week that I feel like having that meal where I'm going to have some avocado.